Have you ever wondered how to invest in small-cap stocks? Small-cap stocks, often referred to as the market's hidden gems, are shares of companies with a market capitalization generally between $300 million and $2 billion. They may not have the same glamour as their large-cap counterparts, but they offer an essential component to a well-diversified investment portfolio. These companies, while smaller in size, often present vast opportunities for high returns. Why, you may ask? Well, smaller companies tend to grow faster than larger ones, translating to potentially higher stock price appreciation. Yet, like all investments, small-cap stocks come with their own set of risks. They can be more volatile, less liquid, and more susceptible to economic downturns. However, a calculated approach and a well-thought-out strategy can significantly mitigate these risks. Now you may be asking, how can I start investing in small-cap stocks? Well, you're in the right place. Before you start investing, it's crucial to understand what market capitalization is. Market capitalization, or market cap, is the total market value of a company's outstanding shares of stock. It's calculated by multiplying the company's stock price by the number of shares outstanding. In essence, it gives us a snapshot of a company's size and financial health. Now let's break this down further. Stocks are generally classified into three categories based on their market cap: large cap, mid cap, and small cap. These classifications give us an idea of the company's size and the potential risks and rewards of investing. Large cap companies typically have a market cap of over $10 billion. These are well-established companies with a strong presence in the market. Think of the giants in the tech industry or major consumer brands. Investing in these companies is generally considered safer, but the growth potential may be limited compared to smaller companies. Mid-cap companies fall in the middle, with a market cap between $2 billion and $10 billion. These companies are often in the growth phase, offering a balance between the stability of large cap and the growth potential of small cap companies. Now on to our main focus, small cap companies. These companies have a market cap under $2 billion. They are often young or operate in niche sectors. The exciting thing about small cap stocks is their growth potential. These companies are often in their expansion phase, which could mean higher returns for investors if the company does well. But remember, higher potential returns come with higher risk. Small cap companies are often more volatile and less stable than their larger counterparts. They may also be more susceptible to market fluctuations and economic downturns. Understanding these differences in market cap is key to building a diversified portfolio. It allows you to balance risk and reward based on your investment goals and risk tolerance. With this understanding, you're one step closer to making your first small-cap stock investment. Research is the key to successful small-cap stock investing. Embarking on the journey of small-cap stock investing without a map, that is to say, without thorough research, is like setting sail in uncharted waters. It's risky and might lead to unexpected outcomes. So let's talk about how to navigate this exciting yet complex terrain. It all starts with analyzing a company's financial health. Think of this as the company's heartbeat. You need to check the pulse regularly. Look at the balance sheet. Is the company financially stable? Are they generating consistent profits? Are their liabilities manageable? A company in good financial health is more likely to weather economic storms and provide a return on your investment. Next, consider the company's position within its industry. Is it a leader, a follower, or an innovator? Companies that are leaders or innovators often have a competitive advantage, which can translate into higher returns. Keep an eye on market trends and how the company responds to them. A company that can adapt and evolve is more likely to succeed in the long run. Finally, assess the company's growth prospects. Look at their business model. Is it sustainable? Do they have a clear vision for the future? A company with strong growth prospects is like a seedling with the potential to grow into a mighty tree. Remember, the goal is not to predict the future, but to make an informed guess based on the available information. It's like putting together a jigsaw puzzle. Each piece of information is a puzzle piece. The more pieces you have, the clearer the picture becomes. Researching small-cap stocks may seem like a daunting task, but it's a necessary one. It's your due diligence as an investor. It's your way of ensuring that your hard-earned money is put to good use. So don't be afraid to dig deep. Look beyond the surface. Ask questions. Seek answers. Remember, knowledge is power. Armed with the right information, you can make informed investment decisions. Every investor needs a strategy. What's yours going to be? There's no one-size-fits-all approach when it comes to investing in small-cap stocks. Different strategies work for different investors depending on their goals, time commitment, and risk tolerance. The key is to understand the pros and cons of each strategy and choose the one that best suits your individual circumstances. Let's start with the buy and hold strategy. This is a long-term investment approach where you purchase a stock and hold on to it for a prolonged period, regardless of market fluctuations. The idea is that over time, the value of the stock will increase, providing a solid return on investment. This strategy is particularly suited to those who prefer a more passive investment style and are comfortable with weathering the short-term volatility that small-cap stocks can often exhibit. Next up, we have momentum investing. This strategy involves buying stocks that have shown an upward trend in price, with the expectation that the trend will continue. It requires a more active approach, as you'll need to closely monitor market trends and be ready to act quickly. Momentum investing can be profitable, but it also carries a higher risk, as trends can reverse unexpectedly. Then there's value investing. This strategy involves seeking out stocks that appear to be undervalued by the market. The premise is that these stocks will eventually be recognized for their true worth, and their price will increase. It requires a solid understanding of financial analysis and a willingness to dig deeper to uncover potential hidden gems. Each of these strategies has its merits, and they can even be combined in a well-diversified portfolio. However, it's crucial to remember that investing in small-cap stocks always involves a degree of risk. These stocks are often more volatile and less liquid than their large-cap counterparts. Therefore, it's essential to do your homework, understand your risk tolerance, and never invest more than you can afford to lose. Remember, the best strategy is the one that aligns with your investment goals and risk tolerance. You've done your research, chosen a strategy, now it's time to make a purchase. The first step in buying small-cap stocks is selecting a brokerage. This is a crucial decision because the brokerage you choose will determine the types of investments you can make, the tools and resources available to you, and the fees you'll pay. There are numerous brokerages to choose from, each with its own strengths and weaknesses. Some specialize in offering a wide selection of investment options, while others offer in-depth research and analysis tools. And of course, fees can vary widely. Therefore, it's essential to carefully consider your needs and goals as an investor when choosing a brokerage. Once you've selected a brokerage, the next step is to set up an account. This process typically involves providing some personal information such as your name, address, and social security number, as well as employment details and financial information. You'll also need to answer questions about your investment goals and risk tolerance to help the brokerage provide you with suitable investment options. After your account is set up and funded, it's time to place an order. This involves selecting the specific small-cap stocks you want to buy and specifying how many shares you want. You can also specify the price at which you want to buy the stock. For example, you can place a market order, which buys the stock at the current market price, or a limit order, which only buys the stock if it reaches a certain price. Keep in mind that buying small-cap stocks can be risky. These stocks can be volatile, meaning their prices can change rapidly in a short period. This volatility can lead to significant gains, but it can also lead to substantial losses. Therefore, it's important to carefully consider your risk tolerance and investment goals before buying small-cap stocks. And there you have it. You've selected a brokerage, set up an account, and placed an order for small-cap stocks. It's a process that may seem daunting at first, but with a little research and careful planning, it can be a rewarding investment strategy. Congratulations, you're now a small-cap stock investor. Investing in small-cap stocks can be a rewarding endeavor, but remember, it's not without risks. As we wrap up, let's summarize the key points we've discussed. First, understanding market capitalization is crucial. Small-cap stocks are generally those with a market cap of under $2 billion, offering potential for high growth but also greater risk. Second, thorough research is your best friend. Look into the company's financials, leadership, and industry position to make an informed decision. Third, choosing an investment strategy is vital. Whether you prefer a growth-oriented approach or value investing, align your strategy with your financial goals and risk tolerance. Lastly, the actual buying of stocks. Consider using a reliable online broker. Remember to diversify your portfolio to spread the risk and potentially enhance returns. With the knowledge you've gained today, you're well equipped to start your small-cap stock investment journey. Happy investing!